Good day, mates. Main Street, Australia. That's what I was thinking as I was getting ready to do this video. You are looking at the main street here in Tamworth, New South Wales. And it is a bit of a chilly winter morning. It's late June. And I thought that I would do a walk and talk before I head out of this wonderful, wonderful town that I've spent the last few days in. And it is a wonderful town. I haven't had a great opportunity to explore much of it, but what I've been able to explore and experience, it's been really, really wonderful. And I'm glad that I made the decision to come and spend a little time here in this wonderful town, also known as the country music capital of the world. Or country music capital of Australia, I should say. It's the second largest. They have the second largest country music festival in the world, second to only Nashville. So it's a Friday morning here in Tamworth, and I'm just going to do a walk and talk from one roundabout to the other roundabout, and just kind of share a little bit of the town with you here. Now, interestingly enough, one interesting thing about certain parts of Australia, you see I'm walking down the street here, and all these parking spaces, they're angled in such a way that if you were driving down the road, you would actually have to back in to the space as opposed to pulling into the space. You see, they drive on the opposite side of the road that we Americans do. So it's kind of interesting that you've got these parking spaces such as they do here. But this is known as as I was saying, this is known as the country music capital of Australia. And you don't have to walk very far to actually get the impression that country music is quite popular here. As I'm walking along, you might notice on the sidewalk here that they've got these plaques. These little plaques along the way in the sidewalk, and they say, they'll say different things. I think they're tributes. So let's see what this one here is. This one here is for these are award winners from 1989. ATRA, the song of the year, the top selling, the album of the year, male vocalist. So they'll have that type of information. Right here would be the Tamworth Regional Council. Kind of, I would imagine, kind of like the city hall, if you will. And there they have the flags up there. You see the Australian flag. I'm not quite sure what that flag is off to the right. Maybe somebody out there will know. But wonderful buildings here. There's a restaurant called the Pig and Tinderbox. If you wanted to come and have yourself a dinner. Not a whole heck of a lot of activity out on a Friday morning here, but even so, it's still a wonderful opportunity to do a little walk and talk. I've come down here a few times. I've been staying at a hotel just over yonder from where I'm at. I've been staying at a hotel not even 5 minutes from here. So it's been quite easy for me to come over and walk along. Over here is if you look at pictures on the internet of if you were to look at pictures of the city of Tamworth, you would see this building right here quite a bit. Not quite sure. Well, that's that would actually be the post office right there. So there you have the Tamworth post office. I'll come around and give you a little bit of a better view once I can get in such a position that the contrast with this rising sun isn't all that bad. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll actually walk across the street and share this with you. Tamworth's not a very big town. It's a rather nice sized town. You can see there's the clock tower. It's a little bit before 9 a.m. here on a Friday morning. TGIF. You'll see this is quite the contrast. For those of you that are watching this in the present day that I'm filming it, you'll see it's actually quite the contrast to a lot of what else is seen going on around the world. Here is a interesting down here. They have these all over Australia. It's the chemist warehouse, the pharmacy, if you will. You see they've got 50% off of prescriptions. Australia's cheapest chemist. We'll continue walking. Somewhere along the way here they have, and I might have just missed it, they have statues of different country music legends. There's a coffee place, Gloria Jean's Coffee. They don't, you have to look far and wide to see a Starbucks down here. This is actually Gloria Jean's Coffee. And you'll see these throughout Australia, much more so than ever seeing a Starbucks. Here's a familiar name brand, Target. You've got Target down here. They've got Target, they've got Walmart down here in the land down under. Very, very nice. Oh, I see a couple statues just up ahead that I can share with you. A lot of horse country around here. A lot of, this is cowboy country. Here's a statue. Speaking of cowboys, this would be who is this? Slim Dusty and Joy McKean right here. So there is Slim Dusty and Joy McKean with a nice little spot here on Main Street in Tamworth. He's got his foot resting on a saddle. Very nice. And there's a nice close-up of the handsome gentleman and the lovely lady right there. You wouldn't think, oftentimes, you think Australia, you think kangaroos, koalas, you don't necessarily, you're not quick to think country music, but apparently country music is quite popular here it's quite popular here in the land down under. Well, at least it is here in Tamworth, this part of Australia. So I'm gonna find my way back to the middle of the street. They've got nice little. They have a marketing campaign that says, "Choose your rhythm, Destination Tamworth." And I believe that the big country music festival every year is in January. So if you're visiting Australia and you happen to be here for their summertime, then you might want to think of coming to Tamworth and listening to a little country music. So I'm probably about a good portion of the way down Main Street. It's probably about a 5 to a better part of a 10-minute walk. As I've been filming now, it's going on 9 minutes and 30 seconds as I'm coming to a rather large intersection here. And here you can see the looks like the Deco, the Central Hotel, right across the street here. It looks like it says Deco on the thing. I don't know if that's the probably the Art Deco Art Deco style that was quite familiar in the 19, I think it was the 1930s perhaps. Here's a shot of the intersection here that I'm waiting to cross. It's actually called Peel Street, is the name of this street, whereas I was referencing it as Main Street. Its actual name is Peel Street, as in the to peel an orange. So very nice. And it's oftentimes that I'll do a video such as this, and there'll be those from around the world that may have actually grown up here and or lived here for a period of their life. And these type of walk and talks are really nice for them to see. Here you see the location of 307 and 313 Peel Street was originally occupied by the Travelers Rest Inn, built in July 1850. So there's some pictures of the town. I don't think I'm all that far from reaching the other end of the town. This looks like this would be a coffee shop or something. I see some people sitting out having a chat. Doesn't matter where you go the world over, you'll oftentimes see, older gentlemen or gentlemen kind of sitting around having a coffee and a chat. Wonderful. But there'll be people that years from now will probably send me emails thanking me for taking them back down their hometown's main street. A real popular one would be Napier in New Zealand. I'll oftentimes get people reaching out to me that have found the video of Napier, N-A-P-I-E-R. They'll see the video of Napier and thank me for doing the tour of the town. So I'm just about at the end of the street here, the main commercial district here in Tamworth. Here you see they've got a nice outdoors and camping world. We happened to pick up a beanie yesterday, and here is you'll see this all over Australia. Australia's Hogs Steakhouse is quite the popular chain. And now I'm just about down to the end of the portion of the main street that I'm gonna share with you today. So there's, I'm sure, quite a bit more to Tamworth and the surrounding areas of this part of New South Wales. But this gives you an opportunity to see a little bit of life down under here in this wonderful country called Australia. And to think that I've got the better part of a year left to be able to tour this beautiful place on Earth is just really a fantastic thought. So, all right. So I made it from one roundabout to the next. And it took me all of the better part of 15 minutes to do so. So hope you all have a wonderful day, and hopefully you'll be able to come and see the city of Tamworth yourself, and hopefully it'll be right about the time that they have the Country Music Festival. So have a great day.